Down goes Shaw in the arms of number 49. Barkevious by Sam Montgomery, the South Carolina native.
Y'all met on that recruiting trip 5 years ago. Did you ever think this would be y'all today?
Not at all. He's I honestly still don't believe him. He's been telling the story for a long time. I'm starting to think he's been exaggerating a little bit.
I should have left him there. I feel like I should have left him there. Never again, though.
Can y'all believe from that night until now, y'all's relationship and how it's come together?
Can you believe that Mingo hasn't grew or he hasn't gained any weight since high school? That's amazing to me. He's still small.
His mental state hasn't grown at all. He's the same child that he was 10, maybe even 15 years ago.
A Sports Illustrated writer described y'all. He said, Montgomery and Mingo tease each other like brothers and nag each other like an old married couple. What's the validity of that statement?
I don't think Mingo likes women personally. He does have a girlfriend several years, and I don't know what to say about him, but I'm looking for him. So if anybody's available, interested in a short, petite-looking man, I mean.
You'll spend a lot of time together, obviously, at practice, on the field. Do y'all room together at away games?
No, I couldn't live with Sam. I went to his apartment yesterday to drop something off, and he's just not a clean person.
Oh, did I say by the time I went to Mingos Apartment? Hard clothes everywhere. It was just horrible.
Your personalities can kind of shine through on the field. It's a little bit different. First of all, your celebration. Kiki, I know you like the high jump. Have you fallen on a couple people this year or in the past?
I think he was trying to get up as I was jumping, and it looked awkward when it was all said and done, but.
And the safety valve, and down goes Shaw.
Sam, what's your method of celebration? Maybe a little bit flashier, or?
I think it's 10 times better than Mingos just jumping up in the air. Like, what is that?
He leapfrog over people.
I actually do lots of things. Thank you.
What's power up?
Show us a power up.
Power up is basically something where you exert a lot of energy from one place. Like you break it from inside, and it just comes out.
What about how y'all get ready for games? Are one of y'all more intense than the other? Is it a different type of preparation?
He'll get pretty vocal sometimes. Some games, South Carolina game for instance, but I just sit back and just watch.
He's scared. He's scared all the time. I had to go talk to him. It's gonna be okay, buddy. You're gonna make it.
What's it like? Two different personalities, and then both of y'all under Coach Chavis. Chief being such an iconic coach in college football, everybody really looking up to him. What's it like for the two of y'all to have played for him while you're at LSU?
It's just so much to learn, and so much that he's been able to teach us, and still so much we can learn from him. He's a tremendous coach. He knows what he's doing. He's been doing it for a long time, and he did one good thing. He hired Coach Haley, and that's another guy we can get a lot of knowledge from on that in that aspect.
Yeah, speaking on Coach Haley, he really helped us out a whole lot with our technique and everything. Mm-hmm. If it wasn't for Coach Brigg, I think we'd just be two freakish athletes, but Coach Brigg turned basically two guys who spent a short amount of time playing football and actual football players. So he helped mold us into what we are today.
What I'm seeing here with y'all in the back and forth and the funny, is any of that on the practice field?
Definitely. It's the practice field, sometimes even in the game on the sideline. We don't really go back and forth. We just joke back and forth. We don't really argue back and forth on game days. But
we have this thing where we have like reps, and sometimes like you cut out the rotation in practice. So I'm out there along with everybody else, and I just think that's wrong, personally.
Take me through a sack. What's going through your mind from when you're on the line, the ball snaps? What are you thinking?
Honestly,
I
have to beat Mingo to the sack. I have to beat Mingo. I just know that if Mingo misses, I'm going to be right there to help my teammate.
That's being selfish. How
do you play? What's your mentality?
See, I don't go to compete with Sam. I go to compete with the guy across from me to help this team out. He's just trying to hope and pray that I miss so he can come clean it up, which that's all he's done. So he can credit all his sacks with me.
Even with the friendly competitiveness, there's still the, I'll take a Coach Miles term, there's still the want to help each other out. Is that anything? Are you thinking about that?
I'll do everything I can to help Sam. I tell him that all the time, but he just I don't know. I'm gonna let him figure out when he wants to help me, but I'm not gonna press the issue.
Where was Kiki when you had that sack against South Carolina? How emotional was it for you? Your mom's there. You're gonna be able to celebrate with her after the game. Your home state team. Not only LSU gets the win, you get the sack. What were those emotions like?
Well, my first thought was, I look back at it and the sack was great and I came off free, but I looked around and I didn't see Mingo anywhere around. So I just hurt my feelings and I was heartbroken. It was worse.
You got two that game. I was actually celebrating with you on the other one.
Y'all are veterans on this team. What do you tell the younger guys?
Don't follow Sam.
Oh my God.
Whatever you do, don't follow Sam. We got Dale Hunter. He's a young freshman DN, and I just try to.
He is taking a liking to me.
I tell him, do not follow Sam, because if you follow Sam, you're going down the wrong path. So
what's that supposed to mean?
Sam.
I don't get this whole thing straight. Where Mingo's supposed to be this whole civilized angel type person. What am I supposed to be? Just a killer?
The opposite.
Is this a game each year that's becoming more and more important to LSU fans and Louisiana residents?
It definitely is, not only to the fans, but for recruiting. Most recruits in this area, they pick between these two schools, and sadly, the winner of the game will get some of those recruits. But it means a lot to the state to win that game, and we just do what we can to help.
Yeah, I'm just your innocent South Carolina boy, just along to fighting this war. Nothing special here.
That's all right,
just tagging along.
But look who you found. You're not alone anymore.
I found him laying down on a couch in Michigan. Oh yeah, that's how it really happened.
Okay.
And then now we're here a couple days before this Alabama game. What does this game mean to each of y'all?
I think it's a chance to just get the season going how we want it to go. We had that loss early on, and this game is our season, so it's a must win.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just competitive, and I love a challenge, so I look forward to playing these guys a whole lot.
I'm having fun with y'all right now. It looks like y'all have fun when you're on the field, when you're together. Is that what it is? Is that why one of the reasons why you're so successful out there? Or are you just having fun?
I think so. You got to have fun. If you're not having fun, you're not going to be good at it. So that's kind of how we look at it.
Pep Livingston told us once upon a time ago that if you do not have fun in football, you'll be miserable. This is true.
True.
You have to have fun.
Are y'all glad you found each other?
I'm glad he came. I don't like him, but I'm still glad he came. He helped out the team and all this, but yeah, I guess he's all right.
Am I glad I found him? I mean, yeah, I guess he'll do. He'll do.